Welcome back to Project Use It Up Makeup Edition. This is the first time I'm updating you on how this is going, and this is also the last time I'm updating you on how it is going. It's just that makeup products take a long time to kind of get through, and I didn't want to bore you with updates of promise you I'm using it even though it doesn't look like it. So I thought I would kind of save it all for one little update, which is what I'm doing today. And even though I don't have any empties, spoiler alert, I do have some pretty good progress, especially on a couple of items. So stay tuned and be excited with me. Starting out with the products that I use 25 times each. The first one is my NARS Hydrating Glow Tint. Still hate panning this. You're probably sick of me saying that, or it's every time you come up, it's like, oh, the hate panning product. But yeah, still hate panning this. Still got a lot of progress still left to make. When I brought it into the project, we were about here. We're about here now, which means we still have all of this left to go through. I honestly, like, not just because I hate it, but just from the sheer amount that was left, I honestly thought I was going to get through this product no problem. But here we are, only about halfway through what I had left, and still quite a bit of it left to go. Another product that I used 25 times, and this one I'm super excited about. I'm going to pop up a picture really quickly of what this looked like when I brought it into the project. And I'm happy to announce that after 10 uses, I hit pan on it, which means that I spent the last 15 uses just expanding the pan. And look at it. Look at that shiny, super happy pan. I couldn't be more excited. This definitely encourages me to keep going. It didn't look like I was gonna hit pan on the product. Like, the product almost looked new when I brought it into it, so I was super excited, super surprised. So yeah, very happy about the progress that I am making on my Huda Beauty Luminous Pressed Powder in the shade Fair. Second last product that I have that has 25 uses on it is my lovely cookie blusher in the shade Peach So Wafers. This was a present from Cerise, so thank you, Cerise, for sending this over to me. And this is a prime example of I use this 25 times and I've got nothing to show for it. It doesn't look any different than what it did when I brought it into the project. So yeah, I think it's going to be similar to kind of the Huda Beauty product, where it didn't, like, it looked brand new, it didn't look like any signs of hitting pan, and then all of a sudden it's going to be there. I have a feeling this one's going to do that. And then the last product that I used 25 times is my Essence Last Princess False Lash Effect Mascara in the shade Black Brown. This one I'm pretty sure I could deem as empty, but I'm just a little bit too stubborn. It's gotten to the point that it was hard to use, so I had to put some eye drops in it, and it again has since kind of like dried out, become hard to use, that I have to put on multiple coats just for it to even kind of show up. And I don't know what's stopping me from calling this empty. I think it's the fact that I can still technically build it up, so there's still technically product in here, but I gotta at some point call this empty. It's just stubborn me is not calling it just yet. Another super exciting product. I use this one 13 times. This is my Becca highlighter, technically my Becca eyeshadow in the shade Mermaid Pearl. It's kind of like an icy white color with blue reflect. You might be able to see the blue reflect kind of on the edges of the pan, but what you can also see there is the ring on the inside of the pan starting to show right there. That one also kind of came out of nowhere. I was not expecting to see pan or ring or anything on this product, just because, like, I've never made progress on a highlighter before. Like, I didn't even think you could make progress on a highlighter. I thought it was just one of those like eternal sort of products. So to kind of see the ring starting to show through on this is super exciting, and definitely again was a surprise. So I was ready to retire this in kind of my, what do I call it, my usage, my rotation, and now I want to keep it in, because now I'm like, yeah, there's ring there, which means there's also going to be pan there. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep using this even though I was ready to give up on it. So I have my two lipsticks, and I've worn these 14 times for my MAC collaboration with Samantha Ravndal and 9 times for the shade Please Me. So with the collaboration shade, you can kind of see we were at the gold line before, now we're at the copper line. It's just this beautiful, light, muted kind of pink sort of shade. It's what I have all over my lips today. I absolutely love this. This is probably one of my favorite lipstick shade. And then kind of like for a popsicle lip effect, which didn't really kind of turn out, but that's okay, I have the shade Please Me. And with this one, we went from, again, the gold line to the copper line, and this one is a more kind of brighter pink sort of shade. It's got a little bit of a rosiness, but it's definitely a little bit brighter. My least favorite out of the two, but it definitely still needs to get some use. Speaking of use, a product that I kind of neglected. I used it once, had a horrible time using it, and didn't use it up until this update when I put it on the inner corner of my eye. It's one of my favorite products. It's the Take Two Cosmetics pigment in the shade Blow Ya Mind. It's just this beautiful kind of highlighter yellow color, and it wasn't the pigment that was the problem when I applied it the first time. It's this damn product that should also be decluttered and thrown out of my project, or out of my collection, but I'm a little bit too stubborn for it. But yeah, I had a hard time using it and then just kind of neglected it, so I only used this product twice. Onto my little glitters. First we can talk about the elephant in the room, the jackass of my makeup collection. This is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue, and like I said, I tried to use this to put on the Take Two pigment, and it just took everything off underneath it. It made it so it went on patchy, it went on splotchy. It just didn't look nice, and I think it's just, the product is old and I think it's time to retire it, but there's a part of me that's just super stubborn and just won't get rid of it, which I don't know why. So clearly I enjoy suffering with my makeup products, so not ready to give up on this just yet, even though I only used this 2 times, which was the first time I tried to apply the yellow and then today when I applied the yellow. But a pairing that I really did like, I have my Zecia glitter stick as well as my Beauty Bar Baby Chrome Flakes in the shade Unicorn Fantasy. It's kind of like a peachy pink orange sort of or multi-chrome. It's what I have kind of on the inner corner slash bottom line, kind of on the inside. I absolutely love these. I think they're beautiful. The reflect is beautiful. They're easy to work with, though they are very lightweight, so if you have like any sort of breeze in the room, it will disturb it and it will kind of flutter the product away, so just be careful with it. But I like to apply my glitter stick kind of down first where I want the product to go, and then I'll actually use the wand of the glitter stick, dip it into the chrome flakes, and then reapply it over top of where I applied the glitter liner, and it just seems to work great that way. The only problem is I'm going through this really quickly and I have so many of these, so I'm gonna have to find a different system soon because I'm gonna run out of my liner pretty quickly. But as for these, I used them both 9 times. And the last but probably most boring product that I have in this project is my Sephora Solid Brush Cleaner, and I did end up using this twice. I am due for another brush cleaning, but unfortunately I didn't do that before making this video, so I can only say that I used it 2 times. And quite honestly, it's one of those products that, again, that you can't tell. There is a little bit of a dip there. There's also some dog hair, which is just, when you own pets, it's what happens. But yeah, a little bit of dip in there. Like I said, used it 2 times, not a lot to report. It is a solid brush cleaner, and by solid I mean like a decent brush cleaner, not just the fact that it's solid, but decent brush cleaner. I just like the ease of use of something like Cinema Secrets a lot better than something like this. So that is my update for Project Use It Up Makeup Edition. Like I said, I have quite a few products that you can't really tell the progress on them, but then I have those 2 products where it's like, not only did I hit pan on my pressed powder, but to see the ring in my highlighter, like I said, I didn't even know that was possible. Clearly it's possible, but it's just, it seemed like an impossible task to kind of actually hit pan or hit ring on a highlighter. So super excited about that. Thank you for checking in with me. I'm not going to tell you what the next video is because I've gotten it wrong so many times now. So I'm not going to make any promises that I can't keep. Just know that there is going to be another video after this one. Thanks for checking in with me, and I will see you in that, whatever it ends up being. Have a great day, guys. Bye.